set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run on 3rd down with Falk. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll give to Falk up the middle. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. The Seahawks at 12-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from start.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. No score after one on EA. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Murray now on 1st down. The man is Kmet, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give inside for Fall. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Running right, here's Fall. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the give, here's Fall. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So a touch, and we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the handoff, this is Fall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting, and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
On 2nd and very short, Murray. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Murray now on 1st down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it.
able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Fitzpatrick. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Jacksonville. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Let's go.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Murray again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Garden is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the 1st round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And he's got room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Murray, and he'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Here's Murray.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Murray's got to have this one. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Flush to his right, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now a give left side to Falk. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, Herbert. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Herbert.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you
blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. That we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot go without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just